Here is an extract from our interview with artist Faye Bridgwater. Faye is an award-winning artist based in Brighton. She uses her social media and website to showcase and sell her expressive drawings, paintings, and limited edition prints. The full 1-hour interview with Faye can be found in the Social Media for Artists course on theartladder.com. Until then, enjoy Faye's top tips.
What's the end goal when you're posting on social media?
Getting people on my website, getting people on my mailing list, getting their email address is the most important. It's a bit commercial, doesn't it? But how do you get to that person who loves your work? That is the way, is their email address. That's what it's all about, is funneling people. If you're excited to see this process, then come and see the end thing, and you'll be the first ones to see it. And you'll be the first ones to see the final collection. I mean, people use different things, don't they, to try and get them on the mailing list. Mine is that some people use a discount. Some people might give you a free wallpaper or something for your computer, but mine is you get to see the work first.
But this idea, I think, of funneling is really critical to the question of social media, in terms of, you know, knowing what your end goal is. And in your case, it's, well, if people love my work and they want to live with it, they can buy it, and they can buy it through the website. So to get to that point, they need to sign up to the newsletter, they need to be on social media, they need to be directed to the website. And then you also have a little incentive to follow the newsletter, which is you'll be the first to know when the work is available.
That is, you can't, people aren't going to just sign up because they're going to get an email. You need a little nugget of something.
You need a little added value, a little bonus. Yeah.
And I really see those people on my website are the people who are invested in me as well. They're like, people follow along the way on social media and chat, which I love, you know, that is great. But those, then they convert into sign-ups for your mailing list. That's when they're really interested in you and your work.
I think, okay, one of the big ones is obviously today you've got thousands of followers on the Instagram and people signed up to the mailing list. So I'm sure that people watching this might think, well, yeah, it's easy for Faye to say, you know, she's got squillions of followers, but obviously that wasn't always the case. So
I'm always saying this when people, because I get a lot of messages from artists asking me, I'm always saying it's small steps. Every day it's a small step forward. And some days you might not get any followers, some days you might get 1 follower, some days you might get 10 followers. You just don't know. And like the mailing list, I came to quite late, really. I haven't been building my mailing list for a long time at all. And why wasn't I doing it? Please, if you're watching this, set up a mailing list, because it's taken me time, and I talk about it all the time on sign up to my mailing list, sign up to my mailing list. And I don't know, my children watch Mr. Beast videos on YouTube, and they just do it so unashamedly, like, yeah, you got to subscribe. And you like, watch this guy, he's young, isn't he? And you're just saying, look at him, he just believes in himself so much, he's just telling people what to do. And often you need to direct people, just sign up, and then you know. And it does take time, but just think, having 10 people on your mailing list is better than nobody. I mean, if 10 people buy paintings, that's 10 paintings.
I think that's really critical in terms of the signposting, is if you don't tell people, and if you don't tell people regularly, then they're not going to find out. So it's making it easy on the website for them to sign up to the newsletter, but also making it really clear how they can, you know, take their wallet out, take their credit card out, and support you if they want to. So,
and I've tried to make it even easier. I put Apple Pay on my website now. So you just double click, don't you? And then you can, I mean, I must admit, like, 5 years ago when somebody said you need a website, I was like, really? People buy paintings and art off a website? I just could not comprehend it. And they were like, yes, they do. I was like, no, they don't. No, because, as an artist, I love, being there, really seeing the texture and when I buy a piece of work. But they honestly do buy it. They really, and especially if you've got this rich, full social media journey you've taken people on, they're not just clicking on your website, happen to find the website on the wide world web and clicking and buying a painting. They already know you. You've already shown them the brush strokes. You've already shown them little reels of you mixing. They already know how the process of that painting has happened. That's where the social media and the websites are linked,
Yeah, no, I think that's a great point, and it's been interesting to see how the art world in general has really shifted to becoming comfortable with online sales, which we weren't as much pre-COVID,
Oh no.
So, okay, on the sort of technical side, you've alluded to a lot of things, but I think it might be useful to describe, what the funnel is per se and how actually that works for you. So you've got the social media, you've got the website, you've got a shop on the website where people can buy online. So what's the logistical setup for you?
Okay, so first of all, you've got your profile on Instagram. So that's a great, lovely, snappy little sentence that you can have. You want to, boom, who am I? In a few words. And that needs to be quite exciting. Don't be too fluffy about it. Get to the point. And also a link to your website. Now, some people have links to, you could have 5 or 6 links, whereas I just have one. Just go to my website and then I take people off into different directions. My website is so simple. I've tried to keep it as minimal and simple as possible. And I see it like a shop, or my gallery. How would I want my gallery to look? That's how you want your website to look. So always have a good look at 5 or 6 or even 10 websites that you like the look of. And because of course you're going to be different to me. I've got a different taste to everyone else. So you've got your profile. Then you would talk in the posts about go to my profile and press the link. So you, again, guiding people back to your main profile with your website link. But then you have stories as well. And in stories, you can put links in there. And that's when I link to different products. So say if I'm talking about a certain painting, I will link to that actual page on my website of that painting rather than just the home page. So stories and links are a great tool if you're talking about a piece of artwork. So they're the main 2 ways: your profile and stories on Instagram. Of course, if you're on Facebook, you can put a link in the post with Facebook. So sometimes what happens is you can pull through. Am I getting too technical? Tell me. You can set it up so your Instagram pulls through to your Facebook page, so the post will appear. So then what will I do? I will either get the link off my website, copy that and edit the Facebook post and put it in, or I put it in the comments.
100%. So you've got the Instagram profile, which, as you said, has a little bio in which you tell people, I'm an artist, I do colorful landscapes and bright florals, and I'm based in Brighton, or something along those lines, which is like award-winning artist, this is what I do. You have the link in your bio, which is the only clickable link on Instagram. So at all times you want to send people to that. And on Facebook, you can also use links in the body of the post. On Instagram, only in the stories. And so that's for you the way to drive people to the website where they can see the work and buy the work if they're interested.
Honestly, the more you use it, the simpler that becomes. It becomes a very quick process on your phone that you go to your website, you copy, go to Instagram, press link, paste. It's quick. It's like 20 seconds.
We really hope you enjoyed this extract from our interview with Faye, and it gave you some new insights into using social media to reach your goals as an artist. To watch the full 1-hour interview and get all of Faye's top tips, as well as 4 other interviews with artists and sessions with our team of art consultants covering everything you need to know about social media. Click the link below to join the social media course for artists. The social media course will include best practices from artists working across a range of media. Faye Bridgwater is going to share how she uses social media to sell her paintings, drawings, and prints. Agathe Bouton, who creates abstract work in print, collage, textile, and installation, will share tips on how she photographs her work, how she uses social media to keep in touch with collectors, and to be discovered by galleries or interior designers. Peter Keegan and Tom Shepard, who are both painters and tutors, will tell you how they use social media to support different income streams, including artwork sales and workshops. Jasmine Pradissitto will explain how she uses social media to showcase her sculptures, ceramics, and jewelry pieces, and how platforms like Instagram and LinkedIn have helped her grow her network. All these tips from artists and more will be included in the social media course. For information about the course and how to join, you can click below or see our website, theartladder.com.